whatever it is, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't even have to have an opinion, but to know that someone is there even to listen
And that understands the
and that
feeling
understand.
too, right? Because,
Yes,
listen, feelings are valid, right? It doesn't
absolutely.
make it that because I feel a certain way, I'm right or
Yeah,
I'm wrong. It's how I feel.
exactly.
Sometimes I just want to tell somebody how I feel.
Now let's go to Stefania because I have two girls.
Oh boy.
Because now you already had Chris and you have Nino,
Yes.
but there's a dynamic with the girls.
It's so much harder for
I
me.
swear to God, I know it
I
is.
I I tell you, like when I see, like people they have two, three girls, I'm like,
How?
how? But they say God only gives you what you
What you
can
can handle
handle.
is true.
And he knew one was it for me. One girl was it.
Is she like describe her? Describe
Listen, she's
Stefania.
so full of life.
Okay.
She has a great heart because she really does have a great heart. She means so well, but I don't know if it's the middle child
Uh-huh.
syndrome, but everything's really about her. Like I'm gonna give you a
It
perfect
should be
example.
about me.
And she just turned 12, so we're at
Yes.
that age
Mm-hmm.
where, she's
Yeah.
got to understand she's gonna feel different ways about things. I'm like, oh boy, these preteen hormones are
Yeah.
killing me.
But you're
You know,
preparing yourself
but
for
I'm
it. And
preparing
you've been
myself.
preparing yourself for that.
I
I
think so.
think that's
Yeah, no,
key.
that is key. So like example, I had to say how she really sometimes can be a bit selfish. I left work. Nino had batting practice. She had cheerleading. Right. It's the minute she gets in the car, mind you, Nino starts at like 3:30. So we're running like,
Right.
now we're on a run. So she gets in the car. I'm hungry. Not even, hi mom, how was your day?
I'm hungry.
No, I'm hungry, feed me. I'm like, okay, I will feed you. Nino's concern is, mom, but my class starts at 3:30. So, and then she goes, shut up, Nino. I'm hungry. It doesn't matter what time your lesson starts.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
why can it be that we're gonna drop him off? And right after we
Oh
drop him
no,
off, you
and
eat.
have her wait?
I,
No.
I mean, really. No, we should all bow down to her. It takes
I don't know.
cancel
There's
the
takes
rest of the
something to
day.
be
She's
like that.
hungry.
Yes. At least she knows what she wants.
There you go.
All right. So after you battle all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what do you do to have some fun time?
So my fun time, I love dancing. If you know
Yes.
me, you know that I love dancing. I don't even need to drink to
No.
dance.
That's
I
it.
am
You
the
just
one person you put the music
and
on
you're good.
and I'm good. So, I try to do salsa classes, and they even have, I would say, Latin dance class. I love Latin music.
All right, let's talk about Gino.
And I
Did he
do.
survive the salsa dancing?
No, he did not. He did not. He wants nothing to do with it.
Gino is my friend, but Gino, I don't know how we're gonna get him to another dancing class.
No, it's not happening.
It's not.
I get, it's funny. Sometimes we're coming back home and it's Saturday, and I'm like, honey, we should go home and have a party.
Yeah.
No, we're not having a party. I'm like, come on. So you can have a party yourself.
Yeah.
But we are not having a party. So I have parties at my house by myself.
Listen, he's a party guy. It's not like he's not. He just doesn't want to
He
dance.
just doesn't want to dance. I don't get it. I'm like, it makes me happy. There's something about dancing. I could dance for an hour in my kitchen, and the next day, I'm just so happy about
Gino,
nothing.
you better get this girl dancing. Although I'd love to see you guys together. You guys look
Yeah.
so happy, but you do go out a lot,
No, we
and
do go out.
right?
I mean, listen.
Yeah, but you
I
don't.
mean,
He doesn't like to go dancing, but
he
you
just
do
does
a
not
lot
like
of other
dancing.
fun
That's just
stuff.
it. So, we go out to dinners.
Yeah.
We do a lot of networking events. He himself has to
Yes.
network for the kind of business he does. And, I got to do the same. So, we kind of utilize that. We have fun. I mean,
Exactly.
we have a great group of friends, colleagues, we
know.
enjoy their time, so when we're not home just relaxing and me dancing by myself in the kitchen,
Exactly.
then we're out.
You're,
Everybody says that, like you guys are always out,
hey, I say enjoy your life, right?
yeah,
Why not?
yeah, we like traveling, so we like to book a couple of trips,
I
a
love
year
it.
by ourselves, a couple of other trips a year with the kids,
So
but
tell me about that balance. How do you do that? So you have like half of your vacation with the
yeah,
kids and half just with him.
yes.
That is the recipe.
Yeah, the recipe is you do, if you think you can travel twice a year,
Yeah.
do once with the kids, once with your partner. Everybody needs their alone time with their partners,
They do. I think that that's really important.
it's very important.
I've we've been going out a lot more now than we used to. I mean, our kids, because my daughters are so much, they're like, I can't believe where's mom and dad going? Like they're always looking at our stuff like, where are they this week? I'm like, I need to make up for all the time that I didn't go out.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to make it a balance,
You do.
because if you don't, I mean, it's a lot of pressure,
It is. Especially with
to
your
do it
job.
all.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, let's talk about your job a little bit because you have a job that there is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's a lot of pressure, but I enjoy doing it, Claudia. I told you how I started doing mortgages.
Right.
A friend of mine from college, introduced me to it,
And you were hooked.
and I was
This
hooked,
is what happens.
but also, before that, when I was in high school, I used to be a receptionist at a real estate company in Bergen Line Avenue. And I used to pick up the phone after high school. So
Oh,
I think I
okay.
used to start at like 2:30, all the way to like 7. It was my
Yeah.
part-time job. And my mom always wanted to buy a house. So I had the realtors there set up a couple of meetings. She met with a couple of mortgage people, and it was like year after year they told her you don't qualify, but no one took the time to say to her why you don't qualify.
Wow.
So my mom and I bought a house in 2004 within 4 months apart of each other.
Yeah.
And, so I take that. I never want a customer to leave my office without knowing if you don't get qualified now, what it is that you have to do. Listen, there's a plan for everybody,
Yes.
and I like helping people putting together their plan, right? Some plans take 6 months, some plans
Right.
take a year, some plans take 2 years. I have people that came in, I give them a plan, and it's 3 years later they're like, Heidi, you remember me? I sat down, I'm like, oh my God, you
Oh
really
my
called me
God, yes.
after 3 years. Like, dude, that was a long time, but you did it, so you know I love doing it. It's you're helping people, there's satisfaction in it. You help people. It is, the paperwork, it's a lot of paperwork. So
Still, is it still that much paperwork for you on your side?
um
I mean, as a realtor, I just send them to you, right? And then it's
yes,
like,
yes.
so how much? Because I would assume that with all these systems in place and, all this advancement, that you would not have that much.
Yes, but you still got to verify everything, right?
Right.
Sometimes, technology can only go so far.
Yes.
You have to
And you're
look
not going to
deeper.
push technology on your clients
There
when
you
they're
go.
not.
Yes, I
That
love.
has to be it, right?
First of all, that I love the personal touch.
Yeah.
I like to touch you. I like to feel you. It's gotta be
Yes.
real. So it's a lot of paperwork. I mean, it also depends on the client situation,
Of
right? Some
course.
customers have less paperwork than others. Like self-employment takes a lot more than doing your regular, pay stub W-2 income. Those, now we have technology that if your company uses like a payroll company, which
Right.
most companies now pay through one of the major payroll companies. So we can do electronic income, but you always got to double check because we can't trust
Right.
everything. Because if we don't,
You have to verify
the
everything.
underwriter's going to verify it. So you might
Yes,
as
and
well
then we don't
verify
want that
everything up front.
surprise.
Yes, yes.
Oh my
So, yeah.
God. This is so good. Okay, so now I can understand your reasoning, with your story of your mom.
Yeah, yeah.
So how did that feel for her? Like after all those years, like she never questioned why or
I guess no, it was just no, you don't qualify. So she really didn't question it, or maybe she was shy. I know that the moment I got in, I'm like, Mom, I know what you don't have. And the main thing she didn't have was credit. She was your typical Honduran person that came from Honduras
yes.
and did everything cash. She didn't, when she bought her first car, she paid for it cash. She
Of course.
saved, a lot of money, but, she didn't have any
But she
credit.
didn't have any credit.
Yeah. So, so I helped her get the credit. And even when it became to like the income, right? So, she didn't know. They used to pay her cash.
Right.
Eventually, like one of her employers, was able to put her on the payroll and said, Maria, well, I didn't know you wanted to get paid this way.
Oh my
So,
God.
her employer ended up enrolling her in the payroll, so she didn't have to get paid cash anymore. And she was able to buy her house. So,
So is she still there?
she's still at the same house.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, she's still at the same house. Actually, my brother lives there too.
How did you feel helping her to make that happen?
It was the biggest satisfaction, because
Right?
there's no one I am more grateful in my life than my
Yeah.
mother. So,
Oh.
it was just, her dream. I'm pretty much on my mom's assistant, and rightfully so. She really
Yeah.
helped a lot. So why not help her with all her paperwork and things that she needs to do? So,
I
yeah, but
love it.
I'm very proud of being able to help my mom that way. Yeah. Because she helped
Yeah.
me in other ways. So,
Of course.
paying it
And that's
back to her.
probably something that she just didn't even think that she could possibly achieve,
Yeah.
like so many of our clients, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know that that had to be big for you.
Oh, it was really, really big.
And I know now, yes, you take a lot of time with your clients
Yes, I do.
and just in the discovery mode, in the planning mode.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I am so happy that you were able to come because I was like, okay, when am I ever going to get her in? I didn't want to interrupt you because I know I'm like, this woman starts, she goes to work, she picks up the kids, she goes to practice, she goes home. And I was like, how am I going to get her in? So
Yeah. Well,
thank
thank you
you.
for having me. I was so nervous, and this was just,
It was just us. And,
thank you. This was,
maybe one day we're going to put our discussions on live, when I call you in oh, I have a shitty day today.
that will be something.
Well, hey, we all have them. We all have them. But thank
Yes.
you, my love. Thank
Thank you
you
for
so
having me,
much for
honey.
being here.
Yeah, and thank you for being my friend. Thank you,
Awesome.
Claudia. Yeah.
Always.
Okay.
Okay.